Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to Relaxed Hatha Yoga with your host, Michael Denny. We'll begin class now. You can lay down onto yoga blocks if you have them. If you don't have blocks, you can lay down onto your back instead. So we'll start off in supported fish pose. Different ways to do it. I like to have the head supported a little bit higher than the heart. Make yourself really comfortable. You can come onto your forearms and adjust the block so it's below your neck, but still supporting the upper back. And then the back of the head supported by the second block. You're welcome to bend your knees and let them fall out to the sides relaxed, feet closer, or simply straighten the legs out. We'll start by just relaxing into this position, letting go of tension. Relax the face. Relax the jaw. And start to connect in a bit more with the breath. First by noticing the breath. And then start to help the breath along, slowing it down a little bit. And as you're relaxing, scan the jaw, softening any tension. Scan the face, completely relaxing your facial muscles, your forehead. And bring your arms by your sides. And with your next inhale, lift the arms over the head towards the back of the mat. And then exhale, reverse the movement, bringing your hands next to your hips again. And repeat that. Inhale to lift the arms and reach back. And then exhale, returning the hands next to the hips. So this could be done either on the blocks or laying on your back. For those of you on the blocks, you have another option on your exhale. You could bend the elbows out to the sides like a W shape. And then inhale to reach straight back again. Exhale, drawing the elbows in by the sides of the body. And then inhale, spread the shoulder blades as you reach back. And continue exploring at your own pace. And then reach back and hold the position. Create a very gentle tension in the core, just enough that the lower back feels supported and comfortable. A few more deep breaths. Try to slow the exhale down, creating this soft ocean sound in the back of the throat. And then a long exhale, Bend your elbows, support the back of the head for those of you on the props. And then engage your core, tuck your chin, do a mini sit-up to come off the blocks. Slide them off to the sides, and then lay down and hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Gently rock side to side. Take one hand to each knee, draw the knees wide apart, relax and lengthen your belly. And then try pressing the sacrum into the floor. So that's the area at the back of the pant line. Maybe you can find the natural curve of your lower back. Knees wide. And then start to make some circles, drawing the knees together in the center, and then wide apart again. Big circular movements. And try to feel like the movement is coming from the muscles around the hip joint. The hands are just there to help out and take a little bit of the effort away from the legs. And you can play with how much effort that is. You can even try hands-free mode, bringing your hands to the core, moving entirely from the muscles around the hip joint. And then your core is invited to contract a little bit more to maintain comfort in the lower back, as well as the hip joints. And then rest the feet on the floor. Find your yoga strap, and we'll bring the right leg up to the sky, placing the strap around the ball of the right foot. And you'll want to navigate your space so you have room to straighten the leg up as well as open it out to the right. So I'm going to move myself away from this giant plant. And then straighten your right leg as much as you can comfortably. Hold both ends of the strap with the right hand. As you contract the quadriceps, maybe you can feel a nice stretch in the back of the thigh. Maybe it's in the calf. Hang out with it for a little bit. You can also pull back on the strap, flexing your toes to your shin while pressing the heel towards the sky. And then with your next exhale, open to the right. And then inhale, come across the center, making a big circle with that right leg. Explore at your own pace. And just like the other hip opener, try to feel that you're initiating the movement from the hip joint. The hand is just there to help things along and lighten the load a little bit. But we're still moving from a place of hip stability, engaging the muscles around the hip. So you have your glutes, you have your quadriceps, you have your inner thigh muscles, the adductors. You have muscles on the outside of the hip, which include your glutes. And then we'll bring that leg out to the right and hold. You can press your bent knee out to the left to counterbalance and breathe. And then come back to center and take the left leg up, strap around the ball of the foot, rest your right foot on the floor with the knee bent, and then engaging the quadriceps of that left leg, try to straighten it, flex toes to shin, reach up through the heel and breathe. Gently pulling back. Breathe through the nose. And next exhale, open to the left. And then inhale, come across the center. Big circular movements in that left hip. Explore. then open to the left and hold the pose. Press your bent knee out to the right as a counterbalance. Feel free to hold onto that strap with both hands. And breathe deep through the nose, expanding into the belly. Inhale back to center, and exhale, let go of the strap. Place it off to the side. Windshield wiper the legs side to side, taking the feet a little bit wider apart, keeping the knees bent. And then come back to center. Draw your knees in towards your chest, cross the ankles, and engaging the core, roll forward and back, coming all the way up to a sitting position. So simple cross legs, one leg in front of the other. Rest your hands over your knees and make some big circles with the spine, leaning over one leg, round your back, and then come forward over the other. If you prefer to have your legs uncrossed, that's fine as well. And change directions. And then come back to center. And we'll take the hands into table position near the front of the mat, knees below the hips. So push into your hands, spread your fingers wide, and then play with it very slowly, lifting up the lower palm and the thumb, and then bring it back down. Again, lift lower palm and thumb, and then slowly lower. So if it's too hard to do that, you may be too far forward. Sit back towards your heels a little bit more, and then lift and lower. And the idea is that we're looking to feel some muscles working around the back of the forearm as we do that. Nice and slow. Now go double speed. And then relax. Sit back towards your heels. Press the backs of the hands against each other, making half circles with the wrists in one direction and then the other. Then come back to table position, plant the hands down, connect in with the core of the body. And with an inhale, bring the right arm straight ahead, left leg back. Exhale, returning to table position. Inhale, switch, left arm, opposite leg. Exhale, table. And continue. And the idea is to limit the movement to the arm and leg as much as possible. There's a tendency for our hips to sway side to side when we do this, so try to stabilize as much as you can. It's not wrong to have that movement, it's just a challenge to reduce it. A few more to go at your own pace. Good. And then come back to center. Bring the big toes to touch, knees a little bit wider. And then planting the left hand, Inhale, right arm up to the sky, thread the needle. Exhale to reach underneath your left arm, bending the left elbow. Just go as far as you can comfortably. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle again. Feel free to modify by simply touching your fingertips down under your shoulder. Again, inhale, right arm up. And then exhale, tap or thread, your choice. A few more to go at your own pace. As you're pressing into the left hand, try to balance the weight through the heel of the palm as well as the upper palm. It's easy to miss the upper palm, but that'll help give more comfort to the wrist joint. And then inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, center. We'll switch sides, planting the right palm, spread fingers. Inhale, left arm out to the side. Exhale, tap down or thread the needle. And continue moving with your breath. And then inhale to reach up. Exhale, come back to the center. Take the legs parallel again. Move your knees a little bit further away from your hands. So it's kind of an unusual table with intention. Push into your hands, spreading the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, slowly lower your hips to the floor. And we'll meet in Sphinx pose. Feel free to move back on your mat a little. And then bring the forearms to the floor with the elbows a little bit past your shoulders, using the forearms to help create a little lift to the heart. Try to relax your belly and see how it feels to relax the back of the legs. Take your legs wide apart, hip width or wider. And then see how it feels to engage the back of the legs, engage the hamstrings a little. One cue for that is bending your knees, lifting the feet off the ground. And you can also press your heels together in that variation, helping to awaken the inner leg muscles. A few more breaths. If this is too much for your lower back, feel free to bring your elbows further forward, letting your heart come down a little bit more. So you can adjust the angle of the back bend according to your own needs today. And see if you can feel the belly expanding against the floor as you breathe in. If your back's feeling pretty good, you might bring your elbows back a little more. And then pressing through the edges of the hands. It's like a karate chop. Palms face each other. We're going to push into that edge. Even though your hands are glued to the ground, pull back, letting the elbows come up a little bit, and try to pull your hands in towards your hips. They won't actually move, but you may feel a bit more engagement around the upper back or even underneath the armpits. A few more breaths. And exhale, slowly coming down. So bring the hands towards your lower back, towards the sacrum. Bring your legs together. And then with an inhale, reach the right arm out to the side and straight ahead. Lift the opposite leg. Exhale, back to center, lowering the head. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, back to center. And continue at your own pace. There is the option to either lift the head, or you could keep the head on the ground, which will target the shoulder a little bit more. Last one. And exhale down. Hands by your low ribs. Cobra pose. Bend your knees a bit. And with your inhale, pull back with your hands. Lift the heart. Exhale, using the core. Sit back towards your heels in puppy dog. Hands can go further forward with the arms straight, or you can even rest the forearms on the floor as an option. Draw the buttocks up and back. The more you do that, the more it may challenge the range of motion in the shoulder. And breathe deep. Try to keep those elbows close to the head for those of you with the forearms down. Otherwise, arms are straight. And inhale to lift your head. And come onto the forearms. We'll basically do table position on the forearms. So forearms about parallel to each other. Press down through all the fingers. Tuck the toes under. And with core strength, lift the knees. And then think about feeding the tailbone down into the hamstrings, tensioning your core. Then we start to push the hips back, bend the knees, lifting the buttocks a little more. Press the heart towards the feet. Take a few breaths there. Breathe through the nose. And then slowly bring the knees back down. Walk the hands towards your knees. And this time pushing into your hands, come into ragdoll position. Bring the feet a little bit wider apart. Hold on to opposite elbows and let your torso sway from side to side. Nice and easy. And then bending the knees, we'll very slowly roll up through the vertebra. Take a few breaths to come up. Nice and slow. And then when you get to standing, we'll go to the front of the mat in mountain pose. Feet about hip width or so, legs parallel. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then take a breath in, reach the arms forward, palms face each other. Exhale, bend your knees. Engaging the buttocks, inhale to standing. Exhale, bend the knees. And repeat that a few more times. Inhale, standing. Exhale, bending the knees. And last one. Inhale, standing. And then relax down, arms at sides. Transfer weight into your right foot. And we'll step that left foot back, angling it towards the front left corner of the mat. You might have it angled out to the left more, or more forward. Try to get your foot flat so it's easier to balance. And then bending the right leg. Inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, opening your chest up. Inhale, straighten the leg, straighten the arms. And then exhale, bend the elbows, squeezing shoulder blades, bend the front knee. And repeat that, moving with your breath. And then bend your elbows. Bring your hands to your waist. Roll the shoulders up and back, squeezing between shoulder blades. And as you lean over your right foot, you can lift your left heel. Next step a little bit closer. lift the heart even more, and then try picking up the left foot and just hang out. If you'd like to play with it, you can lift the leg a little higher and tip forward a little bit more. Try to keep your back straight, and then lift the heart, lowering the foot closer to the floor. And play with that weight transfer. And then bring the foot forward and come back to mountain pose. Now let's relax the arms for a moment. And bending your left knee, step that right foot back for the other side. Flattening the foot. Keeping that back leg straight. Inhale to reach up. And as you exhale, bend the elbows, opening the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows and bend the front knee. And repeat that, going at your own pace. If you find any discomfort in the shoulders, one really good trick is take the shoulders forward and then go up. So that's encouraging your shoulder blades to spread apart before you go into that overhead range of motion. And last one. Exhale, hands to waist. Lean over your front foot. Lift the back heel. You could stay there. Next step, come a little closer. Lift the heart more. And then try lifting the right leg. You can hold the posture, or you can play with leaning forward more to lift the leg, and then lowering the foot to lift the heart. So think of your chest and your leg working as a balance beam. One lifts, the other lowers. And then we'll step to mountain pose, feet about hip width, and take a moment to relax there, feeling the weight. Feel free to shift from side to side. And so in mountain pose, we can think of engaging both legs as if we were still doing a one-legged balancing position. That's how strong we're trying to be in mountain. And then if you have yoga blocks, you're welcome to place them at the front of your mat for this next transition. Place them on their highest heights at the front corners of the mat, just so they're easier to reach. Then we'll transfer the weight into that right foot, bend your knees, and step the left foot back. Another warrior one base, bend the front knee. Now as you inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, take the hands down to the yoga blocks, head towards the knee. Inhale, push into the hands, lift the heart halfway. Then try to straighten your leg. Exhale, head towards knee. Inhale, halfway up. We're going to bend that knee this time. Exhale. Slowly bring your arms out to the sides. Inhale, come up, loading up the buttock. Exhale, relax, arms at sides. Round 2. Inhale, warrior 1, bend your front knee. And then exhale, hands to the yoga blocks, bow the head down. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. See how much you can straighten the leg. Exhale, fold, quadriceps strong. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, bend your right knee, engage the buttock. Spread the arms out with a strong core. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, relax your arms, straighten your leg. We'll do about 3 more sets like that. Inhale, warrior 1, bend the front knee. Exhale, come forward, hands down, head towards knee. Inhale, neutral spine, lift the heart halfway, and then try to straighten the leg a little bit. Exhale, fold towards the knee, only as much as you're comfortable. Inhale, halfway up, straight spine. Exhale, bend your right knee, strong in the buttock. Brace your core, spread the arms. Inhale to come up with buttock power. Exhale, relax down, straighten the leg. Inhale, warrior one, bend the knee. Exhale, hands down, head towards knee. Halfway up, inhale, and then try to straighten the leg as much as you can comfortably. Exhale, fold towards the knee. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, bend the right knee, engaging the buttocks, arms out like wings. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, relax the arms down. This is our last one. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to yoga blocks. Inhale, lift the heart to neutral. Pause there. Exhale, straighten the leg as much as you can comfortably so you can stay tall or bow towards the knee. We're going to hang out in this one for about 5 breaths. Engage your quadriceps and spread your toes. So maybe you're keeping the heart lifted to straighten the leg. Maybe you're bowing towards the leg if that feels good. 3 more breaths. Deep breathing through the nose. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, bend the right knee, engage the buttock. Slowly spread the arms out. Inhale to rise up. And then exhale, relax your arms down and step forward. And we'll hang out in mountain pose. You're welcome to close your eyes. And take some deep recovery breath. And then opening the eyes, bend the knees a bit, and we'll step right foot back for the other side. With an inhale, lift the arms to warrior one, bend the front knee, and then exhale, fold, hands to the yoga blocks, bowing in. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, try to straighten the leg. Exhale, head towards the knee. Halfway up, inhale, push into the hands. Exhale, bend the knee. Strong in the buttock and core, arms out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax, straighten the legs. Inhale, warrior one, bend your front knee. Exhale, hands to the blocks, bowing in. Inhale, lift the heart halfway, neutral spine, and then try to straighten the leg, engaging the quads. Exhale, fold, head towards knee. Inhale, halfway up, neutral spine. Exhale, bend your left knee, strong in the buttock. Spreading arms. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms down, straighten the legs. 3 more to go. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, halfway up. Try to straighten your leg. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, knee over ankle, bending. Strong buttocks, arms out. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, relax, arms at sides, straight leg. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, hands down to the blocks, bow in. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Attempt to straighten the legs, spread the toes. Exhale, fold over the knee. Inhale, halfway up, draw on your low belly. Exhale, bend the knee over the ankle, engage the buttocks more. Strong core, spread the arms. Inhale to come up. Exhale, relax the arms down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to blocks. Inhale, halfway up. Try to straighten the leg, and then you can either hold this posture or fold over the knee. We'll take about 5 slow breaths. This is our last one. Quadriceps active, toes spreading. And notice how in these poses you can either tear the mat apart with the feet, or you can do the opposite, squeezing the feet towards each other. Find what feels right. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the left knee over the ankle, strong in the buttock. And then spreading the arms, inhale to come up. Exhale, relax your arms down. And then step to the front in mountain pose. Feet about hip width or so. We'll just take a few moments to connect in again. Feel the feet, feel the ground. And then opening the eyes. With an inhale, reach the arms out to the sides and upwards. Exhale, forward fold. Take the hands down to the yoga blocks or the floor. Bow in. Inhale, halfway up. Push into your hands and see how much you can straighten the legs with a straight spine. Exhale, keep the spine straight or fold forward. 5 slow breaths. Breathing through the nose. Emphasize the exhale breath. One more long breath. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, pause there, bend your knees a little bit. Spread the arms out like wings. On a long inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, arms at sides, mountain pose. And now we'll step the left foot back, but this time you're going to turn the foot towards the side of the mat. So the pelvis is going to turn to the side as well. And then bend the right knee and track it out towards the little toe. Extended side angle. So opening the arms out to the sides, find warrior 2. And then with an inhale, reach the right arm back. On the exhale, right forearm hovering near the thigh, left arm by the ear. Moving from the core, inhale to reach back. And then exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, top arm by the ear. Do a few more vinyasas, moving on your breath. As you reach up, feel free to straighten your leg just to give it a little break. And then as you exhale, bend the knee, engaging more through the buttocks. 2 more to go. And then extended side angle. So you can rest your forearm on your thigh. If you have a block nearby, try taking your hand to a yoga block. Could be inside or outside the foot. And if you can push into that block, you can really feel the right side of the core engaging a little more like a side plank. And then start to turn your left chest open to the sky. Exhale to look down, strong through the buttock, lift the arm. Inhale, warrior 2 stance. Exhale, straighten the legs, and then take a breath in. Triangle pose, so engage your quadriceps, spread your toes, and as you exhale, take the right hand down to the yoga block again, or you could rest on your shin. Top arm straight up to the sky this time. And with the legs straight, you may feel a bit more stretch through the hamstring of your right leg. One more breath. And before you come out, bend your right knee, push into your heel, activating the buttock. Inhale, rise up. And then exhaling, step forward, mountain pose. And we'll take a couple recovery breath there. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So bending your knees, lift the right foot and turn it out to the right as you step back. Feet 3, 4 feet apart, whatever feels comfortable to you. And then open the arms to warrior 2. As you inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to thigh, right arm just in front of the face. And again, inhale, left arm reaches back. Exhale, side angle, right arm by the ear. Moving from the core as you come up, inhale. Feel free to straighten the legs. As you exhale, bend the front knee again. Continue 2 more times. And last one. And then we'll meet in side angle. So either form to thigh or take the hand to a yoga block on either side of the foot. Top arm reaching by the ear. Strong and straight through the back leg. So you might be getting a nice stretch up the right side. You can also use your core to help turn the right chest open. Try tearing the mat apart with the feet to activate the buttocks of the back leg. Then push firmly through the heels. Next exhale, look down, engaging the buttocks, move from the core. Inhale to come up, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten the legs, and then take a breath in. Engage the quadriceps, and as you exhale, move into triangle, taking the left hand down to the block or to the shin, top arm up to the sky. Turning the right chest open. On your last exhale, look down and bend your left knee, activate the buttock. Strong in the core, inhale up. And then exhale, step to the front of the mat, mountain pose. And take a moment to feel the residue. And then one last balancing posture, tree pose. So as you stand on your right foot, you can start by bringing your left heel towards the ankle, pushing into the base of the big toe. It's a great place to stay. Option 2 is sliding the foot up the leg. You're welcome to use your hand to help bring the foot up a little higher if that's available to you. And then hands to heart center. Actively push your standing leg against the foot, awakening the inner thigh muscles. And then go ahead and draw the elbows in, grow some branches. Next exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart, and then slowly bring that left foot down. Switching sides, right heel just above the ankle. And then you're welcome to stay there, or you can bring your foot up a little bit higher. Feel free to help your foot up into position as high inside the leg as you can get it. And then press your standing leg against your foot, squeezing the midline, activating the inner thighs. Helps to find a spot in front of you that isn't moving. I am not that spot. And feel free to grow some branches, elbows in and up. 3 more breaths. You can use your arms as a balance beam as well. It's a great trick. And on your next exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. And then we'll slowly lower that right foot. And we'll meet back at the front of the mat. You can place your blocks just outside of the mat. And we'll meet back in mountain pose. And take a breath in, joining the hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, lift the arms to chair pose, reaching straight out ahead, palms face each other. Take a few breaths, and then see how high you can go with the arms straight, palms facing each other. One more breath. And exhale, bend your knees, taking the hands down. Inhale, step back to table position. And then exhale, lower to the floor or remain in table, your choice. Inhale, cobra or back bending from table. And then exhale from the core, downward dog or table position. Lift your right leg up to the sky, bending the knee, and make some circles in that right hip joint, going out to the right and then up to the sky. And on your next exhale, step the right foot just outside of the hand. You can use your yoga blocks, and feel free to slide the right foot further forward. This will bring your pelvis a little closer to the floor. There's also the option to slide the left knee back. As you inhale, bend the front knee to your own comfortable degree. And as you exhale, lean back, try to straighten the right leg. Inhale, bending into the front knee. And then exhale, draw the hips back. Try to straighten the leg. A few more to go. And you may choose to work with the more neutral spine, or you may find it nice to straighten the leg and then fold over it. It's okay to bend your knee and fold as well. That's fine. And then last one. So try to straighten the leg. Keep the heart lifted. Flex toes to shin. And then explore hinging from the hips, coming forward a little bit more. Try to keep the back straight. And pause at a sweet spot. Lengthening the back of the leg. And then bend your front knee. Feel free to bring your heel back a little bit if you wiggled it forward. And then you can either bring your yoga blocks back or bring your right forearm to your thigh. This probably works best for most people. So pushing into that right forearm, try to engage your core. Think of lifting the pubic bone in the front and dropping the tail at the back. If that's feeling pretty good, you might start to lift the heart. Take the left arm by the ear. Option to bring that right hand to the left elbow and gently push back on, so you're pressing against the upper arm bone. Try to keep the front ribs drawing in, so the abs are supporting the lower back and inviting the stretch into the front of that left hip. And then inhale, slowly come on up, and then release the pose. We'll bring the legs back to table or downward dog, your choice. And then lift the left knee and make some circles in that left hip joint. With an exhale, you can step outside of that left hand. Right toes could tuck under. Feel free to wiggle your feet further apart. And then we'll explore. Using the yoga blocks, bend the front knee on an inhale. On an exhale, lean back a little. Try to straighten the left leg. Again, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split, straightening the front leg as much as you can. Continue moving with your breath. And then drawing back through the hip, lift your heart, try to straighten the front leg, and breathe. You're welcome to slide the blocks further forward if there's more space to explore. This will help you keep the spine neutral as you continue folding. Pressing into the hands. And next inhale, lift the heart. Start to walk the blocks back. Bend your front knee. And you can take that left forearm to the thigh. From there, lift the heart. Maybe you stay here with forearm on thigh. Maybe you're bringing the right arm next to the ear again, and then using your other hand to push back on the elbow. Engaging the core. Press the right hip forward while pulling the left hip back. I like to work with the idea of the legs as a pair of open scissors trying to close towards each other. And then we'll lean back, lower the hands. Pressing into the hands, you can bring your legs out in front. Coming into staff pose. So find your upright spine. It'll be helpful to have a yoga strap close by. Bend your knees a little bit, and the idea is to find your straight spine. So drag your hands back by your hips. Lift the heart as much as you can, engaging in between the shoulder blades. Instead of having the palms down, try using your fingertips to help lift the heart a little bit more. And just breathe. And if you have a strap, you can now lasso it around your feet. Great skill set to develop. So try to get around the ball of your feet, and then you can hold the ends of the strap and pull back a little bit. Heart lifted, see how much you can comfortably straighten the legs without changing anything about the position of the pelvis or the spine. So we're still upright, we're avoiding slumping, bending the knees if necessary. Good, now take a breath in. Maybe you hold a little bit closer to your feet. Exhale, straight spine, hinge forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Repeat that a few times. Exhale, hinging. Inhale, come up. And last one, exhale, hinging. Pause at a sweet spot and breathe. Maybe the legs straighten as you engage the quadriceps. Maybe they stay bent. Both ways are good. Focus on the spine. Lifting the heart and gently pulling back on the straps. And inhale, lift the heart, bend the knees a little more. Walking the hands forward. You're welcome to relax. Let your spine round as much as you're comfortable. Soften the effort, soften the belly, soften the shoulders. Another nice way of doing this is letting go of the strap and simply supporting the bend of the knees with your arms underneath your legs, holding around the back of the calves or knees, whatever you can reach. And so this takes any tightness in the hamstrings out of it by bending the knees, allowing the spine to safely lengthen. About 5 more slow, deep breaths. And then inhale to lift the heart, reach the arms forward, and then bend your knees. Slowly come down onto your back. And then make your way into relaxation, Shavasana, letting the feet fall open, let the arms rest at your sides, and completely relax the body. Take a few slow, deep breaths into the belly. With each exhale, totally let go. Start to bring awareness back to your breath. Take some deep breath into the belly. Long exhales. Become aware of the hands and the feet, wiggling the toes, circle the ankles, circle the wrists. And with a long inhale, stretch the arms back overhead. Press your legs together and straighten them onto the ground. And take a long exhale there. Another long breath in. And as you exhale, wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a big squeeze. Gently rocking side to side. And then rolling over to one side. Help yourself up to a comfortable seat. And I welcome you to join me for a chant of Om. If there's anyone else in your household, you can get them to join in as well. Good for the soul, good for the nervous system. So bringing the hands together, take a long breath in. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Peace, everybody. Wish you a great rest of the day.